No. Let's do it the right way. Wait a minute. Okay. Game 1 was Hangman. And James was hung in the closet. Give me a reason not to. First, you killed 2 of my closest friends, and now your plan is to kill my last closest friend and my brother. So let's play Hangman. Does this make me a murderer? No. First, let's see if we can get some light. There we go. And yeah. No. Okay, so let me explain what just happened. Okay. So, now the biggest problem is souls don't die. And that was me. But it was okay, so I really have not done anything. I've never hurt anyone in my life. But why is there a dark side of me? But the biggest problem is, well, I said souls don't die, so is this the end? Right now it is, so let's look at the good side. So now it's all over. For now. So we can go back to game reviewing, we can go back to our normal life. But that was just weird. So, yeah, let me explain everything from the beginning to end. Okay. So, in the very beginning, I don't know exactly okay, here's a better way to put it. So this thing has always existed. I don't know from when or when it actually started, but it always chose a person, not a thing, because this thing always chooses a person. Sort of like the darkness. Like, the darkness chose Jackie Estacado on his 21st birthday. Sort of like that. Now, this thing chooses someone. First, number 1, why me? Number 2, that was me, but a dark side of me. I don't have a dark side, which is the biggest mystery. Like I said, I never hurt anyone. I never yelled at, I never really said, I never really I never back talked to people. I never hit anyone. I'm just that type of person. See, if someone wants to hit me, just hit me. I'm not gonna fight back. I'm a pushover. There you go. And if I would never, ever, ever, for $1 billion, hurt my friends. Even worse, kill. I'd never do that. It's not me. But, so, in the beginning, it chooses someone. So a soul is a thing, not a person. A soul is like person, place, or thing. So that's a thing, but it chooses someone. I got most of the information from Zach. So this thing will only choose. It will choose a person, and then create. Here's the best way I can put it. So it chooses a person. Let's say Jason. Let's take Jason for example. So once it chooses Jason, it creates another Jason. Well, in other words, when like when you make a clone of something, that's a good way to put it. When you're you have a piece of paper, right? That's the original, and then you put it in the copy machine. There's the other, but that's not the actual piece of paper. When you write something down, that's your piece of paper, right? You put in the copy machine, it looks exactly like it, right? But it's not the actual one. Just like this thing. This thing chooses a person, like me. It chose me. And it created a second me. But this second me is dark and evil. One, why me? And two, souls don't die. But hey, let's look at the good side. There's no game 3. There's no game 4. It's all over. For now. And now we can go back to gaming. Game review is all we do. Speaking of game reviewing, I ran into someone earlier today, and he's big on Legos. He makes Legos and stuff. So he said, "Do you have any Lego games?" "Oh, I have 2. The Lego movie, the game." Yeah. The Lego movie, the game. And I have Lego Harry Potter, year 1 to 4. I wonder which would be better. I'd say I'd choose, he said any Lego game. So I guess I'll choose Lego Harry Potter. It's sad what just happened. But let's put all of this behind us. All of it. And if the thing ever comes back, I have this. Now I have to watch. Now, before I had to watch over Jason and Alex, right? But now I have to be so I was careful looking over them, but now I have to be really careful. You're thinking it's all over, right? Since I said souls don't die, I have to watch if this thing will come back, but I don't know will it come back, but will it choose me again or will it choose someone else? Let's just pretend none of this happened. And I can't believe I actually killed something. Well, it wasn't someone. Let's put it that way. I killed... it doesn't make me a murderer because I killed something, not someone. Something. Not someone. Killing a human's horrible. I do not want to do that. I was thinking of the gun, but no. I want to play by his own game. Do you know what I mean? Using a gun fits my fancy, but guns, swords always fit my fancy, but I want to play his own game. Okay. Now, everything is safe. why in the bathroom? Well, he told me to. Because he said, if I'm not in here by 12 o'clock, so the only reason why he chose the bathroom is that's where I could talk to him in the mirror. And if I was talking to him in the studio when Jason was there, he's saying, who are you talking to? I'm the only one who can see him. So yeah, James, Zach, they didn't see him. They heard a voice, like I'm talking to you guys. See, they heard a voice, but they can't see him because it's a soul of me. And souls you can't see, right? Spirit, a soul, you can hear a spirit, like watching over you. So, okay, I think that's a little dramatic, but yeah. Souls and spirits you cannot see. You can hear a soul or a spirit, but you cannot see a soul or a spirit. Why? Why can't I? Because it is the soul of me. Let's put it this way. Death Note. Let's put in Death Note. Whoever touches the paper of a Death Note can see the God of Death. They're called the God of Death, I think. But so if I touch it, I can see Ryuk. If you like anime and you like violent, Death Note. If you never watched Death Note, Death Note is the anime for you. If you like violence. If you like violence in anime, Death Note is the game. Speaking of game, Death Note, so, alright, I think I already talked about this. Never mind. What I meant to say, if you like violence and anime, Death Note is the anime. I said game, but it's the anime. So, it's all over. And where is Jason and Alex? They're in the studio. I told them to stay put. Told them to stay put, and then and I said, stay in the studio, but I actually said the better place is my room. Why my room? Because that's where everything's happening, in the studio. James is getting hung in the studio. So if an incident happens the second incident happened in my room. But playing Hangman, imagine that thing want to play Hangman again. That's why I told him to stay in my room. Sorry, I said studio. I'm just so overwhelmed. But let's just put all this behind us. Okay. Alright. Let's get back into the studio. Home sweet home. Now I've been looking through old games, like what game is worth the most. And shocking enough, Tetris is. Really weird, but maybe because it was one of the first games to come onto the Game Boy. this Tetris and Super Mario Land. Now, I'm a huge fan of Mario, but other than Mario, I'm saying Mario really weird. Mario. Mario. Why am I saying Mario like Mario? Like, I don't know, like Mario, like yo, Mario, like Mario. Alright, I gotta stop. Sorry about that. But I'm probably one of the biggest fans of Animal Crossing. Why? Well, this goes back 20 years ago. 20. So, for Christmas, my mom got me the original Animal Crossing for Game Boy. And that's when it all started. And now, yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now there are many different things I didn't notice until today. Now, there's one thing I always kind of figured out ever since I started the game. It's the prices. So the most expensive thing in the Animal Crossing series is the R-Wing, 35,000. Now in this version, the Royal Crown, 1,200,000. Yeah, 1,200,000. And I asked my phone, why is it called bells? Well, that was a little weird what came up. It's because of coins. Bells and, coins. Coins, when you take a bunch of coins and like jiggle them around, it sounds like bells, right? So instead of like dollars, you have a couple coins, shake them around, and it sounds like bells. And that's where you get bells from Animal Crossing. Very cool. Very clever. What's the one thing I love about this game? I've loved Animal Crossing ever since I was 8 years old. So it's pretty hard for me to say. I gotta say... I'm having a hard time here. Now, there's one other thing. Now, this has so many new features and the graphics are increased. The graphics are a lot more advanced. But there's one thing that the original Animal Crossing did that this one doesn't. It's the axe. Now, one thing I don't like about this game, and you're thinking like, whoa, what do you mean you don't like it? It's the tools. The fishing rod, the net, every tool, the only tool that breaks is the axe. I'm talking about the originals from 20 years ago. So, everything doesn't break. The only tool that does break is the axe. But in this version, everything breaks, or everything mostly pops. Now, in the original, with the axe, the more you use it, you'll see it chip more and more. You'll see the blade of the axe, you'll see it chip. The more you use it, it's going to chip more and more. And we see a giant, when the whole entire axe cracks, if you use it one more time. So, in the original, it's showing you how closer it's going to be until it breaks. And in this version, it doesn't. You can just use it It won't crack. It won't show you any. It won't show you any signs it's gonna break. Nothing. It won't show you any signs. Nothing. Which is a little disappointing, considering of all the graphics and all the technology we have. And there are over 20 Animal Crossing games. So when I said 20, there's spin-offs. There's Animal Crossing. The spin-offs are Amiibo Festival, Happy Home Designer. I think I know my Animal Crossing pretty well. Happy Home Designer, the Amiibo Festival. Those are a couple of the big spin-offs. Those are the two biggest spin-offs. But then yeah, Wild World, let's see, this came out in 2002. Well, it originally came out in 2001. But in the US in America it came out in 2002. And then in 2003, you got Animal Crossing Wild World. And then in 2005, Wild World. No, sorry. So there's one in 2003. Yeah. Wild World. And then in 2005, forgot. No, I totally forgot. And then in 2007 or 6, I think 2006. You know what? I have the game. Hold on. So yeah, New Leaf, Wild World, New Leaf, then City Folk. But I gotta say, I like this version a lot. And the hardest thing to get in the original is the golden axe. Why? Well, there's a lot to it. And usually tools you could just buy. Now the fishing rod is, you have to catch all 50 fish. I'm just talking about the original. Get all 50 fish. To get the golden net is catch all 50 insects. And so it's fishing rod. The golden shovel. That's not that hard to do, actually. It's actually really not that hard. Why? Well, you know when you see a shiny thing on the ground, you dig it up and you get bells, right? Well, you have to have two axes, two shovels with you. One to dig it up, and then you put the other one in the ground. And that's how you get your golden shovel. But in this version, they make it a little harder. They actually make everything harder. Everything. If you want a golden tool, you need golden nuggets. I just call them nuggets, short for nugget. Like an iron nugget. I just call them iron nugs because short version for nugget. And when I say nuggets, it sounds like I'm talking about like chicken nuggets. Okay. And you will see me tomorrow night. And I'll talk more about it. I'll make sure I talk more about it. So you'll see me tomorrow night. Right. Oh, never mind. Let's see that.